so I'm gonna get this started. We're gonna just do a quick stream here. Yeah, we got this project, so we're listening to Muzak. You know, good old. We can go see what's going on. This is like elevator music. Yo, we gotta watch her already. So. So. I'm loading up the chat right now. I am early right now, yeah. I decided I was gonna stream a bit early. I don't know why, but it was just like, yeah. So, this is what we're gonna do. Alright. I gotta set up my server. You know, get going on that. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go. Doesn't this music, it's like empirically designed to make you productive. That's kind of funny. It's kind of cheesy, but I don't know, I like it. Like, everyone's heard this music at least once. Well, if you live in America, I don't know. Basically what happened is, I got some Crystal Pepsi, right? And I was like, you know, why would I drink Crystal Pepsi and not stream, you know? Just doesn't make sense in my mind. Oh, okay, we got the server running. Yes. Okay, we're all good. This is Muzak. Elevator music. It's literally an entire album of just elevator music. That's really what it is. Okay. What am I doing? too many windows open. What? Okay, here we go. So we did a lot last time. You know, this is all available online and stuff. Anyway, so got a lot done. I think we kind of wanted auth to work persistently. So this reworks. Okay, so something went wrong with the media items. I don't know what happened there. So, yeah, we need to get the file upload parser working. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and what are we doing? What are you? We're gonna see. What was that? Okay, so what are we doing? We don't have many items. What the? Did I get rid of it? What did I do? Seriously? Oh, what did I do? That's kind of weird. I don't know why that happened. I guess I just kind of derped. I don't know. This is kind of a funny article. I don't know, everyone wants you to use Node and shit. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Like all this stuff. Oh god. I really wish you didn't have to do this for ECMAScript 6. I have a theory that the reason ECMAScript 6 is progressing so little is that they want people to use all these like tools written in Node.js so they can like push it. But that's a conspiracy. And yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a simple fix. And then we fixed that other problem we had where it kind of, I mean, it's still sort of squashed, but it's not like horrible. And we're able to do multiple, but I think it ignores them. Right. So, do we want to fix auth or do we want to fix this first? I don't know. I think I want to fix auth. This music is so cheesy. We lost our viewers. Well, so okay, when we go to auth, where is it? Sorry. So we go to auth. Why is the JavaScript? It has this weird problem. Anyway, so when we construct the auth, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to retrieve the token from the local storage. Alright, and so what we're going to do is when we log in, we're going to store the user ID, current user ID, and we're going to see if that token exists and try to use that token. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say local storage. Okay. And we want to log out, of course. We want to log out, alright? And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a logout function, first of all. And what the logout function is going to do is it's going to remove the local storage token, first off. So it's going to take that storage token and it's going to set that to null. Alright, so it's going to be null. And we're also going to have, we're going to have invalidate, we're going to invalidate the user token. Okay. And we're going to fire the user session. Alright, so let's go ahead. What does that mean? Well, what we want to do is we want to remove a token, we're going to want to say, this is the active user, okay, and we're going to set the active user to null as well. And what that means is, so right now, what we're going to do is we're also going to set the active user up here to not null, right? So this is going to be the username. Sorry. So oh, that's a problem. We didn't have that. Data. Oh, username is referenced up there, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We don't need to access the session entirely, alright? So we're setting the active user to that username, okay? And what that's gonna do is basically when we initialize the authentication system, it's gonna look at the active user and see if you can log in. So, or see if we're already logged in. Alright, so we are going to get the item. So we have get active user and then we have has active user, okay? And so if there's not a token here, then we're going to try to get an active user, okay? And if there's an active user, then it has an active user, okay? But the token may be invalid, okay? But if there is none at all, then there's definitely not an active session. So we return false. So, but otherwise we return true because, look, there is an active session. But we just haven't assigned a token yet. So, what we'll do is we'll say if this has active user, we're going to, so let's move this to-do up here. So if there's an active user, we're going to get the token. So let's go ahead, let's we're not going to try to log in again. What instead we're going to do is we're going to get that item. So it's going to return return token. Okay, that has active user, but so if we're gonna say, so this is multiple return values. We can either return true or we can return the user token itself. So perhaps we want to separate this into two separate methods. This is just a check if there is a token of some sort. Okay, but in this case, we need to get session token. Okay. Okay, and what that means is, so let token. So instead of doing that, we don't want to check if there's an active user. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say if has active user, then we're just gonna assign using that token. Or actually, well, on construction, it's not gonna really have an active user. Okay, so that's not an option. So we're gonna say this get active user session token. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say let persisted token equals this get active user session. So if there's a persisted token, then we're golden. We gotta log in and we're logged in. So what we're gonna do is when we come into this login here, we're gonna check when it's mounted. Okay, we're gonna check if there is an auth token. So what this means is we're gonna go we actually might just be able to do it in computed. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move logged in to computed. Okay. And so it's probably gonna return false because there's no active user session. But if there's a persistent token, then by all means, let's go ahead and assign the token. So I'm gonna set the storage key, username, token, or we're gonna get that item. So if there's an active user, return this. But we're not getting, we're not sending, we're getting. So we're gonna return that. Yeah, we get the token. So return the token that is being stored. So then, yeah, we get the item with the user's stored token. And there's a chance that that might not exist, right? So if there's a persistent token, what we're gonna do, we're not gonna do anything if there's not a token, because then they'll have to re-log in and they won't be actively logged in. but we're gonna assign the current session token to the active user. Okay. And so we don't get item here. We don't set it. So let's get rid of that. But yeah, we have that. We have that, and then I think we want to do multiple. We want to do multiple things. We want to return this, and we also want to receive that. So we're going to return the username as well. And yeah, we're going to return that too. So we're going to do let persisted token, username, and so I think we can do multiple return values. So I'm going to say current session username equals username. And yeah, we got that. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say token. And so this is like an RAI thing. So, you know, as soon as we initialize the auth system, we do all this stuff. And then we might as well get the profile as well. So we're going to, well, we might do that. So let's go ahead, let's comment this out. Because this doesn't give us the user ID, right? So that's kind of a problem. We want the user ID. So we're going to do this. Sorry. So, yeah, I think this should work. If not, there's a problem. But we need the user ID for the rest of the stuff, so yeah, we might as well. Shit. So it's going to try to persist the token based on that. And then in login, we're going to compute this. So we're going to say, so logged in is going to be, so we're going to turn false if there is not a token, right? But otherwise we're going to return true. So we're going to say return true. And this is going to be in an if statement. Okay, and so what this is gonna be is we're gonna say if auth has active user, and that'll work. So now let's compile. We have some issues. I think there's multiple return values. So it doesn't really have exactly what we want, but we're just gonna do this. It's called destructuring. So yeah, we're returning an array, and then we're gonna let these equal that. So this should work now. I think username is not defined. Well, username is granted. So we're going to say let active user equal that. And yeah, that should work now. Actually, no, I didn't. No, change username to active user. So we're gonna change that. Let's replace username with active user. There we are. We got it. Now we have persistent login. If this works, I'm pretty sure it works. But so we have a compile, successful compile, and right, let's test it. If we have persistent login, it won't be persistent at first, or that is, it's not gonna persist from our previous login because I changed the token names. If we go ahead and log in here, we're logged in successfully. So let's go ahead and reload and see if that persisted. And it did not. Or, yeah, it got a forbidden error on the get profile. So let's go ahead, let's see what happened here. 43 forbidden accounts current user. I am assuming we did not attach, yes, we didn't attach the token properly. It looks like our token is not available. So what we ought to do is we ought to figure out what's going on here. So we set the item with the storage key and active user to the username, so we should have the correct username. But of course we need to verify this. So let's go ahead and console log the information. So when we invalidate the token, we can just use the username there as well. Let's go ahead, let's invalidate that way. And get profile, it's using the current user authentication headers. So authentication header, it looks like we don't assign user.token, or the token it's getting back is not correct. So active user, when we get the item for the active user, that should return the username. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna console log active user, see what it's giving us. Again, here in login we have this being set to the username, and this storage key is always the same, so that's confusing to me. So this storage key plus username is only set to null in logout, which we did not call. So we set the active user, and we also set the token equal to that username. Let's go ahead, let's also console log the username here as well, and let's verify that there's an actual token as well. So I'd run that build, and what's going on? Alright, so let's go to the media center, let's reload the page, and looks like it tried to call the current user, so it is definitely seeing something. It says admin, so it is getting the correct username, but it's not getting the correct token, it appears. So when we do this, I wonder, are we returning null here? We got an active user, so that's printing admin, and then we're returning the get item of this storage key plus active user, which is admin. So storage key plus user, is that the one? So let's go ahead, let's print those return values as well. So we're gonna log persisted token and username. Oh, sorry about that. Alrighty, so let's reload this page, and we did get a token. We definitely got a token back, and we also got admin. So the fact that get profile is returning an incorrect response worries me, and the fact that the auth is not showing an active user also worries me. So when we return this, did we modify this? Let's see. So this should not return this active user. This should return the user. Oh wait. So we don't have a call argument on get profile. No, we do. User details equals data, but we call it based on authentication headers, current session user token. Do we assign current user session token? This current session user token. That's the problem. We found the problem is scopage. And now we have persistent login. Watch. Oh. Alright. That was our error. That was a simple one. It was because I have that user object within the current session object, and I thought it was just in the current session object, not within the user object. So we reload, still get an error. So, but we get welcome. So that's strange. We have the user. We have the user logged in, but we don't have the profile. I think that's strange. We have what happens when we did get profile? Current user forbidden. Do we have a null token again? Oh, we didn't get it at all. So current user, that's the get profile one. So let's go set, see how it's getting called here. Let's get profile error callback. All it really needs is the current session user token, so the fact that it's not working worries me. So we're going to so we have a percent of the token, we have a username, that's for certain. Did that method get called before then? No, I definitely had it. So let's go ahead, let's refresh, see what happens. Once again, we get the same error, same origin, JWT. I guess the JWT must be wrong. It's invalidating the session. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see what's going on. REST framework, JWT. Available defaults, allow refresh. The token expires in 300 seconds. That's a bit too soon, I feel. I'm gonna go ahead, let's see. Let's go ahead, let's search up the recommended. I feel like that's way too short. You'd have to refresh your token all the time. Who wants to do that? Oh, jeez. want an official recommendation, I feel like, I don't know, I don't see the need to re-log in. Like, if you have a session, you know, like, so they're saying 1 week. And that guy does authentication for a living. So, so we're gonna have an expiration delta. I don't know, something like that. We gotta reconfigure in Python though. So let's go to settings. Blah 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 blah. Let's go ahead. Let's see. So let's go ahead, let's go weeks, 1 week, 1 whole week, yeah, and that's import date time, yeah, okay. Where's the date time? Where did that go? Alright, there goes. Fucking. Woo! This is pretty exhausting. Let's go to back to Media Center. And wrong place. What am I doing? So let's go ahead and see if that reloaded. Looked like it did. We're gonna make a functionality to log out because we're kind of stuck with this bad token. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a button. Okay, we're gonna have a button that says, "Oh, you can log out." You know. So we're gonna say, "Click log out." Okay. And what that's gonna do, you also want to make sure current session users is null as well. So we're going to reassign this. once we click this button, it will log us out. So user.username, what's going on there? We have username. Let's go ahead. So if that is active user, let's go also assign that as well. Well, we gotta, I don't know, we'll figure that out. So now we're gonna have a log out function here. So let's go ahead, let's create that function. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna call the auth logout function. And we're done. We got that. So we need to log out our invalid token. And we don't need a username here, do we? Yeah, we don't need a username. What are we talking about? It's gonna get the active user, or it's gonna get the current session active. So we're gonna say, so before we nullify it, we need the so okay, this should be good now. Okay, yeah, we did that. I'm doing this stuff. Why isn't it working? Come on, I want to log out. Okay. I'm listening to Muzak, elevator music. Yeah. It's great. Come on. Is there an error? What? What? That's annoying. What? Okay, this doesn't make freaking sense. It's saying there's an active user, but there's no active user. I just fucking. So, what? So it's telling me that it stores null as a string. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my god. How did this happen? What the fuck? That's so bad. Holy shit. It's a weird bug. Alright, I'm gonna do a part 2 later. I'm gonna do part 2 later. This is part 1. We were just kind of doing a quick session. I gotta get lunch. So. Alright, thanks for watching. Till next time, we'll do part 2 of this later. So, have a good one.